Okay, here's the part 2 video. It's going to be going through the second column, and I'll go a little bit faster since we went through the first column a little slower. So this is mostly about just making sure that you have the answers correct. So you can try the problem and then play the video, and then try the problem, play the video, and pause it as you go through to see if you're doing it. Okay, not everything has to be like terms. Those are the like terms here. So we got 5 things and 2 things. Remember, I'm not changing the exponents, I just changed the coefficient in front. Power to the power, we multiply, and the negative also gets squared, and a negative squared is positive, so it's x to the 10th. Number 8 is just multiplying the negative times the negative. It would be positive 6, and then we add the exponents. There's an invisible 1 right there. So we got 3 of them. And oh my, I'm glad that I had my answer key off to the side here. My eyes are, I missed that 2 right there, didn't I? So I need to square everything first. So I square this first to get 4. Power to power, you multiply. And then we multiply by negative 3x to the first, y to the third. There we go, caught my mistake. Negative 12. We got 4 and 1. Add those together, 5. And then 5 again. Okay. The next one's kind of the same thing, except for I have to raise this to the 4th power and that to the 3rd power. And I'm squaring this right here. And I didn't square anything here. There was no number on the outside. So here we go. Power to power, you multiply, so you get a to the 8th. There's an invisible 1 right there. So it's b to the 4th, c to the 12th. Power to power, you multiply, b to the 6th, and c to the 3rd. There's an invisible 1, so it's 3 times 1, or just cube the c. And then there's a doesn't have a partner, doesn't, so the a just drops down. The b has a partner. There's 10 of them. There's 4 and 6 more makes 10. So b to the 10th, and c to the 15th. Alright. Okay, this one's kind of like the last one. We're going to square things and cube things first before we multiply together. So I'm squaring the 2, 9, x squared, y squared. So everything got squared there. Now I'm cubing everything. Negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4 is like 4 times 4 times 4, but you have the negative, so it is negative 64. Let me put some parentheses here. Negative 64. And then power to power, we multiply. And again. Now we're going to cross 64 times 9. You're going to multiply that together. So it's 64 times 9. So over to the side here, I got 64 times 9. And let's see, that would be 36. Here are the 3. And then that's 54 with the 3 more makes 57. So it's 576, but it's negative because it's a negative times a positive. Negative 576. And then x to the, oh, that's an x right there. I made it look like a y, didn't I? That's my bad. So we got 2 and 9 more makes 11. And then 2 and 6 makes 8. Now, 6 over 4, I think about 6 is 2 times 3, and 4 is 2 times 2. So then a 2 cancels, right? So then I have 5 versus 1, so it would be 3 over 2. So 5 versus 1 leaves 4 a's on the top, and 2 versus 3 leaves 1 b on the bottom. Boom! Now in 20, we're going to raise everything to the 4th power. No, actually I'm going to simplify first, then raise things to the 4th power. Well, the 3 doesn't have any partner, so it comes over here. X, 5 versus 3, 2 on the top. 3 versus 6, 3 on the bottom. and then we raise it to the fourth power. Everything gets raised to the fourth power, so it's 3 times 3 times 3, 4 times, which would be 80. Excuse me, 81. X to the power you multiply, and y to the 12th, and that takes care of that column.